Hi folks, and welcome to Schick Happens. I wasn't planning on doing a video today, but I decided to go out back and check the progress on some hen of the woods that I seen growing. I don't know, maybe a little over a week ago I spotted them, and they're only about this big around. So I decided to go back. We had some rain recently, and I wanted to check out the growth. I'm glad I left them go. As I just mentioned a minute ago, when I first stumbled on these last week, they were only that big around. If I would have picked them then, they were obviously edible, but I would have came back with a few ounces of hen of the woods mushroom, enough to throw in the fry pan to go with a small steak. I knew we had some rain coming, and I knew it was going to really balloon these things up. And you know, I just put these on the scale, and these two here came in just under 8.5 pounds. I'm glad I waited. Now I found them much bigger than this as well, but just letting them go for another few days, if you stumble on these and you see they're real small and they're in a place where you know that nobody else is going to walk to harvest them, give them a little time to grow up a little bit. It's well worth the effort for putting a lot more mushrooms in the freezer. So I mentioned putting these in the freezer, and that's typically what I do. I don't even rinse them. I just break them apart, the leaflets apart, cut off the bottom where there's dirt, and vacuum seal them into quart bags for later use down the road. And that's always worked well for me. These freeze extremely well. I pulled packs out that were 2 years old that were vacuum sealed, and they still held their firmness. Great tasting. I've seen some videos online where fellas have tried dehydrating these, and I kind of get mixed reviews on it. That some say it's okay, some say they lose their flavor. But this season I am going to try dehydrating some of these and see how they turn out. Maybe I'll do a follow-up video on that later. Now, as far as where you find these, it's a simple answer: oak trees. Now, I'm sure there's other trees that these may grow around, but here in Northwest Ohio, or Ohio in general, oak trees are what you want to concentrate on. Whether they're alive or dead, they'll be growing at the base of them. So if you have oak stands around, or public areas, wildlife areas, national forests, wherever, any place you can go hunt for these, concentrate on the oak trees. As far as the time of year, and again, this is Northwest Ohio, but late August, early September, all the way in through early November is when you're going to find these. And again, a week and a half ago is when I first seen these as just tiny little leaflets. Let them go. We're just about into October, and I'm sure if I go out and really spend some time hunting these, I'll find some more. And again, I can't stress enough how good these things are. As far as cooking them, I just put them in a little bit of butter, a little bit of seasoning, medium to low heat for about 20 minutes. And then garnish them with your favorite meal. Just top-notch eating. I'm also not going to get into the scientific names of these. I don't dwell on that too much. I just learned enough to identify them properly. These are a polypore. Hen of the woods, I think the Japan term for them is maitake. There's no lookalikes, poisonous lookalikes anyway. The closest thing to this is a black staining polypore, which will be much blonder or white in color. You usually find those in the summertime. So I know with 100% confidence, looking in the woods, when I see these at the base of the oak tree, I know they're hen of the woods, and there's nothing else like them out there, even remotely close, that looks like them that's going to hurt you. I don't want to drag this video out too much. It's just a basic video on hen of the woods. I guess I can end on this note, that not only are they choice edible, and they freeze extremely well, properly vacuum sealed well beyond a year. But the scientific research that's been done on these over the years, it's proven that these can help fight cancer, along with other medicinal things that they list that these mushrooms offer. So I'm going to wrap this video up. Thanks for joining me here today on Schick Happens to hear me talk a little bit about one of my favorite mushrooms. And again, if you get an opportunity to go out and harvest these in the fall, and you're a mushroom person, you like mushrooms, look into it a little bit, do a little bit of research. You won't be disappointed. And just one of these mushrooms here, I can put quite a few side dishes in the freezer. These can get quite large if you let them go and you got the right weather to accompany them. Until next time, cheers.